Good morning. Welcome to the Ferrum.com Coaches Show. Ferrum College basketball history was made last night, and we had a big win. And here to talk with me today about that history is Bryan Harvey. Bryan, what a night.
It was a good night. First and foremost, it was a big game against Greensboro, who was just ahead of us in the standings, and we needed a big win, and we got a big win. And in the process, Jacole Hairston became Ferrum women's college basketball's all-time leading scorer, and she did it in a big way. She scored 41 points in a huge win for us against Greensboro College last night.
Yeah, she needed 27, but she scored a few more.
Well, we knew going into the weekend she was getting close, and we had a big win on Sunday, and she had 15 or 17 on Sunday, and we knew going into last night she needed 27 to break the record. And to be honest, Greensboro is one of the better defensive teams, and she's averaged about 20 points a game, so we thought she'd probably get it on the road this weekend, either at Meredith or Peace. And she got off to a hot start. At halftime, we looked at the stats. She had 19 at half, and we said, well, she's got a chance at doing this. And then came out in the second half and continued the great play. And she's been on a pretty good run for us the last little stretch. And early in the season, I think she was scoring, but she was struggling with her shooting percentage, which is not something she's done. She's been a great shooter for us.
Yes.
But I think with the kids that graduated last year, it just took her kind of a while to figure out, for us to figure out as a team what we needed to do offensively to get people in the right spots and get shots. And I think the team is really getting better as the season's gone along, and kids are really stepping up and playing well. And I think that's taken a little bit of pressure off of her, and she's just been able to relax and play and not try to do too much. And I think in the process, her production has gone up.
Yeah, it seems like she's really enjoyed carrying the load, and that's what she's done along with her teammates. And she's always been a team-first player ever since she came as a freshman. She did whatever it took to win, and that's what you need. And it's just, she's an all-academic conference, all-conference, and probably an all-American caliber player right now. And it's just great to see that for her because she's an unselfish player.
Well, like you said, I think the key thing you just said was she just wants to win, and if she gets it within the context of winning, I think that's what it's all about to her. Yeah. She's just as happy if she scores, 5 points and the team wins, and but she'll do whatever it takes, and she's, I'm really proud of her for that because I think she's broken this record, but she's done it the right way, and she's always put the team first, and I think she'll continue to put the team first, and I think she give up a lot of the individual awards that or accolades that she's getting to win one more conference championship, and that's her main goal right now.
Sure, she's developed into she's been graceful, athletic, the most athletic player I think I've seen here at Ferrum, and she's 5'10", she's a guard, and she's got the long arms, plays great defense. It's just been a great season for her and a great career.
It has been a great career.
Bryan, we're on a roll right now. The last time we were here, you were kind of lamenting about almost a rebuilding year, and we're right in the mix right now. We're won 7 of 8, which put us in the standings in second place, and it's exciting for you now. You have a big trip coming up to Raleigh, North Carolina, Tobacco Road.
We do. We have, big games coming up. Meredith is right behind us in the standings, and we play them on Saturday. And William Peace is a very athletic team that we play on Sunday. And, I know I was probably whining a little bit the last time we were here with the injuries and some of the things that have happened, but, I don't think we've ever thought of it as a rebuilding year. We've our goal is to win the conference, and it's been that, and it's going to continue to be that. And, we had some injuries early. We played a tough schedule early, and I think because of that, maybe our record wasn't great the last time we talked. But our goal has always been to get better as the season goes along and to give ourselves a chance come tournament time. And I think our kids have put ourselves in a decent situation now. So we just want to finish the season strong, continue to get better. And it's all going to come down to the tournament. We're going to have to play well in the tournament to have a chance to move on.
Right. I don't mean that you said you were rebuilding, and that's what I said, but you were kind of saying that, we just need to get better and better and better. And right after that, we beat Piedmont in a big game at home and just really played a good game. And then we win 7 of 8, which, we lose one on the road, which is tough. But to win 7 of 8 in the conference, some of those being on the road, some of those at home, that's pretty commendable. So you really had a good run.
Yeah, well, the Piedmont game gave us a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
I think they were 15-1 at the time.
Right.
And we played awfully well in that game. And I think that gave us a little bit of confidence moving forward. We started to play some pretty good basketball. We're a young group, though, and we're not not where we want to be.
Right.
And I think started to feel good about ourselves. And we went to Averett and did not play well at the Averett game. And a lot of that's due to them. They're very athletic, and they really defended us and gave us some problems. And, they beat us. And it was disappointing because I think that might be a loss that comes back to really bite us at the end. But, it helped refocus us. We bounced back.
Sure.
We beat a good Methodist team on the road on Saturday. Got a win at NC Wesleyan on Sunday. And then, we knew the Greensboro game was huge because you lose that, you have no chance at winning your division. Now we're still a game back, but we put a little bit of pressure on them. They have to win out, if we continue to do what we need to do. So we put a little bit of pressure on them. And we've been in that situation. We've been in that situation where we had a 1-game lead going into the last weekend. And, it's hard to win those games when you got that pressure on you, to win, to win at all. So.
Well, we get back from Raleigh, and then 3 games in a row to finish off the regular season, and then we, I know you take them one at a time, but that's the reality of it. We finish with 3 games at home in a row, and have a real chance to get ready for this tournament.
Well, that's kind of the goal right now, is to prepare ourselves for tournament time, and I think. The last couple of years, our records have been really, we've had really good overall records. And I think early in the season, we played a tough schedule with the injuries that we had and the young kids that we had. And, we lost some games, and I think the kids started to hear what's wrong with, with Ferrum women's basketball. Is it a rebuilding year? Is it a down year? And, we just kept telling our kids we'd be fine. We scheduled a tough schedule for a reason, to get us ready for tournament play. And I think that really helped us. And, it was tough on us, but I think it made us a better basketball team, and I think now, that's paying off for us. So.
I was looking over the schedule this morning, and we played some very good teams early on, and you do that for a reason. You want to get better. You don't want to have a cupcake, conference out of conference schedule, and you didn't. You did that for a reason. Went up to Rochester, New York, played a very good team up there in the tournament finals and lost, but your team's done what you wanted to do, and that's get better and better and better.
They sure have.
I congratulate you on that, and but you and your staff do a great job with these women, and they really, I think, appreciate playing for you.
Well, that means a lot. And it's a good group. It's a really good group of kids. They work hard. They do everything we ask them to do. And, just to see how much they've improved in the last 2 or 3 weeks means a lot to us. And, but we're proud of the team we're becoming, but we're not satisfied with where we're at. We still have some goals that are out there that we want to reach, and we're going to have to play good basketball to reach those goals. So, still a lot out in front of us. So hopefully we'll finish the season strong and give ourselves a chance come tournament time.
Yeah, I think you knew early in the season, or when you recruited Zakira Maddox, that she was special, and she's certainly emerging. And, it's the consummate team game. I don't mean to pick out individuals, but certainly seems like she's a special one.
Yes, Zarkia is special. She plays extremely hard on both ends of the floor, and sometimes we got to get her to slow down a little bit.
Kind of like Shay when she was young, Shay Smith, when she first started out.
But the numbers Zarkia is putting up as a freshman are pretty impressive.
Almost a double-double average.
And then, Kamani Crawford's playing really good basketball for us right now. She had an unbelievable preseason, and then early on, I think we all struggled a little bit early on trying to figure out who we are, and what we needed to do to be successful. But I'm telling you, she had 20 and 16, 20 points, 16 rebounds at Methodist on Saturday, and she's another one of those players that she'll do whatever it takes to win, and she has the ability to score. I think 20 on most nights, but she's so unselfish. She's a post player, and she's, if not our leader, she's one of our leaders in assists, and she's one of the top rebounders in the league as well. So really, really proud of the way that Kamani's playing. Zarkia, is a good 1-2 punch with Jacole as well, and Aaron March, a freshman in the post, is coming on. She's really shoots the ball well for a post player and gives us a defensive presence in the post, and just getting Colleen back. Colleen's coming back, and she's playing on a torn ACL, which I don't think people realize. What that does for the rest of the players, to see how much it means to her, for her to go out and play on a torn ACL and to compete the way that she competes is, that's been huge for us. So, it's a team effort. Jacole's scoring a lot of points and doing a lot of great things, and I'm really proud of that. But I couldn't be more proud of what the other players are doing to help us right now.
Yeah, and Kamani's one of those players that does a lot of things that don't show up in statistics, but she has good statistics since she's a team player. And Kylie Collar, anybody that's seen us play in the last few years knows what a team player she is as well. And it's just great to have her energy back on the court. She doesn't certainly move as well because of that knee, but at least she's participating and enjoying this run we're on, and it's exciting.
Well, she competes. She takes charges. She's giving us everything she has, and I think we started playing good basketball when she came back. To be honest with you, just her leadership and her toughness, it inspires the other kids, and I think that our run, is in large part. Maybe it doesn't show statistically, but in large part because of what she gives us as far as leadership and her willingness to compete.
Yeah, being on that bench, being in that locker room is just a big plus. Bryan, we'll get into the tournament then. In what people don't know, with the addition of several teams to our conference, we have the North Division, we have the South Division, and we have Maryville. Is the leading team in the South and has the best record in the league right now. And we played them here.
We did.
We played them here, and it was a pretty good game.
Yeah, they beat us. I think they beat us by 8 early on. Is it 8, 10, or 12? I can't remember, but it was a competitive game. They're probably the best shooting team in the league. They're very well coached, and we're going to have to play. We're going to have to play well, but I think, we're playing pretty good basketball right now, so we're excited.
We sure are. Yeah, and you're getting some good guard play, and you have Jacole making a lot of assists, like you said. Kamani makes a lot of assists, and one of the stats you've talked about before, and a stat that I love, is the number of assists that we have, and some people don't understand that. Talk about the assist stat.
Well, that's always been a goal of ours. We've always wanted to be one of the leading assist teams in the country, and to be honest, a little disappointed with that this year. We're not having as many assists as we have in the past. This team's a little bit different. A lot of times, Jacole and Zarkia are creating a lot of shots on their own, so we're probably not as many assists as we've had in the past, and that's something that we got better at, though. And I think last night we had 19 assists and 14 turnovers, which that's one of our big goals, is to have more assists than turnovers. And I think when we do that, we give ourselves a chance to win. So I think our team's getting a lot better, and they're trusting each other, and they're sharing the basketball, and that's something that we talk about a lot. We want to play fast, share the ball, find the open man, and I think that's something that's important to us.
Well, we're getting toward the end of the show here. Meredith's a big one coming up on Saturday. That'll be at 2 o'clock, I think, in Raleigh.
Yes.
And then Sunday at William Peace
at 3 o'clock.
At 3 o'clock.
Correct.
And so then we'll come back and have 3 games in a row here at home. Schwartz Gym, we want to fill it up and get after it then, and we'll look forward to the tournament.
Well, we're excited, and just a shout out last night to all the other sports teams that came and supported us.
Yeah, that was great.
One of the big things that our kids really enjoy is the home atmosphere and the fans that we have, and they showed up in force last night.
Yeah.
They make a difference. They really do. So we appreciate the baseball guys and the lacrosse guys and all the other athletes that come out and support us.
Got a lot of nice coverage, in the press last night. Channel 10 was there, did a nice story, and it makes you feel good that people appreciate your style of play, and certainly we do as fans.
Well, we appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, next week we're going to take a week off from the show. We're going to be back in 2 weeks, and Gary Holden, our producer and director, will be back in 2 weeks with the show, and so. Until then, this is Dave Newcombe. Let me say before we leave, we're going to be doing this show regularly from the Mercantile here. It's a beautiful place, owned and operated by Ferrum College. We have donuts and baked goods in the Mercantile, and then next door we have pizza, Papa John's Pizza. We have a wonderful deli. The Metro Deli next door is just terrific. They all open a little bit, but this is open at 6 o'clock, 6:30 in the morning, something like that. So they have donuts and great coffee and all kinds of wonderful treats. So we're happy to be down here. And until 2 weeks, this is Dave Newcombe saying so long.